Hey guys, alright, so I wanted to do a video on how I did my quarter panels. Also kind of do a little bit of a update on where I'm at as of today. So I'll show you guys here in a second. So I spent some time getting a lot of the interior out. Still pretty dirty in there from previous owner. I spent the majority of it getting the rubber trim off of the windows. Just cut it. I'm gonna use my own sealant to reseal the rubber side of everything. I got the trunk off, everything's all taped up, ready to be masked. Hopefully throughout this week I can start sanding, doing the rest of the body work on all of the pieces. The rear bumper and the front bumper still need quite a bit of trimming. The side skirts on both sides are just a little bit off. I've trimmed about as much as I can off the back to make it flush. So I'll end up having to get some fiberglass and moving this forward up into the door jamb. Got a lot of body work that I got to do on the quarter panels. There's still holes that I have to fill from the screws I used. It's the same thing on the front of the side skirts as well. I'm just a little bit off and I don't like it, so I'll have to fill that with some fiberglass and hopefully call it a day after that. I wanted to do this video on how I did the quarter panels, and it kind of sucks because unfortunately I already did them, but I can at least do kind of a small little walkthrough on how I did it personally. This is just basically how I did it. You can do it any way you want, but I cut about 2 inches away from the body lines on this just to give a good adhere to the metal, really have something to bind to. I got the quarter panel on, everything lined up. I got the self-tapping screws in a bunch of different places, so I had everything all done and lined up where I wanted it to be. After that, I took the panel back off. I got everything ground down. I used a grinder personally just because that's really gonna scuff up the metal for the glue. I can't stress enough after the fact of cleaning everything. If it's dirty, the glue isn't gonna have something to actually adhere to. It's just gonna adhere to the dirt and your panel might come off. So after everything is all nice and clean and wiped down, I personally used 3M panel glue, the 08115, and it's really good. The panel is not coming off, and that is that. I think the cure time is about 24 hours, so don't glue it on and put your screws back in and then think after an hour that you're good. Just leave them in there overnight, don't stress it. Come back the next day and you can take them out and start doing your body work. So that's how I did my quarter panel, and that's about that. So that's it for today. Hopefully my next update, I'll be able to have this thing sanded, all the fiberglass work that you guys had seen before done, and this thing ready to go for paint. As I said in my last video, if you want to continue to follow this build, go ahead and hit subscribe. I'm gonna try to upload videos every Saturday. And if you guys don't hear from me, as I said in the last video, go ahead and give me a follow at Instagram, at Boosted Brownie. That's it.